Um, yeah, so we are live right now. The dark screen. Oh, the lights are not on, so I have to put the lights on and get you something that you can look at. Good morning, Grenada. Good morning, Caribbean. Good morning to the world. 10 minutes it is after the 7 o'clock hour. My name is Andrea Donald. Responsibility has been given to me once again by the Supreme One, the great I am, to ensure that you have a magnificent start to this beautiful day that He has presented us with.
Hey, I am Corporal April Grant, attached to CRB Eastern Division, reminding you that incest and all other sexual violence is a crime.
Morning.
Morning.
Do you have $1.50 in change?
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone
Yeah, me and I should. Me and I should do not despair. Child, do not despair.
Because giving this woman big money, change your contract. She have to buy for the congregation.
Great Concepts announces special prices on 18,000 and 24,000 BTU units. You have been saving on power, now save on prices. Call us today.
I'm Shadell Nayak Compton of Belmont Estate, and I've worked in the tourism industry in Grenada for 20 years, and I just love what I do. When COVID-19 halted business and I had to close my doors, it was so painful. Loss of income, loss of guests, loss of staff. Today, there's light again because of the COVID-19 vaccine. I listen to the scientists and to my trusted friends in the medical profession. I took the vaccine to get back to work and back to life. And because I care for myself and for each of you, I am only one. But together, we can get there.
What you said? When you told me,
take it from her?
No.
Yeah, let me
She's
see.
saving, she does save, but
Yeah.
when I give her paper, I doesn't trust, they just rob her.
Oh, okay. Hold it for tomorrow. She got tomorrow. Say, yo, sir, sorry, I can't help. No camera, no? Only
Okay.
mine. Only mine.
I noticed that. I think it's
Yes,
a
I
problem.
promise.
I'm waiting to log in, I don't know.
So what's? Oh, now she's hearing audio. The guy muted the mic. Yeah, the guy muted the mic.
There we go.
Yeah, audio now, innit?
Yes.
Right, there you go. That carpenter son is something else, man.
Ah, boy.
Carpenter son in the room.
What can you do? Anyways, guys, phone update. The phone is in Grenada.
What phone?
Remember I was speaking about phone yesterday? Did you not hear me begging yesterday? International beggar? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I did. But if I was anybody and I wanted to contribute to getting your phone, I will not buy your phone in Grenada.
Why? Comparing the prices,
The price.
I think it's pretty decent.
No.
Yes.
Double check.
Okay, fair enough.
Double check. And then you'll tell me what the cost of the one in Grenada and based on the one that you
Also, I have moved away from the Huawei because I found one that has more features than the Huawei.
I didn't think that you I don't know why we continuing this conversation. This is Tuesday morning, eh? I don't know why we
Robert
continue
didn't
this.
reach here yet?
Yeah, but why are we talking about this? Because there's nothing better than the Huawei.
Did you look at the one that I sent you?
I did.
And
Duh, it's not impressive.
it has more features.
No.
And similar.
Please.
Get your mind off the gutter.
No, not about getting mine on the gutter. Here's what is going to happen, yeah? I am not going to have anything to say or do with you and phone right now because when the mark boss and you do your stupidness, you will come and say, hey, what, Jerry boy, that is what happened. You know? Well, guess what? I don't know what happened. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning.
Good morning, Miss Cami. It's Nabila.
Where you going? Where you going? Where you going? Something like what? Oh, you can't say that on the radio? Keep praying for what? I have to pray until I get married. I want to ask you a question before you go, Cammy. And answer me in one word, yes or no, okay? Have you ever given stress to a man? Okay. Mm. Goodbye, Cammy. Have a nice day, love. Good. It's real, it's 91.9, 91. Tuesday morning. Tuesday is a lovely day. I love Tuesdays. I love. What?
There's a lot happening there.
Where?
With you over there.
I have my thingy.
What is in there?
Lovely. Magnificent. Absolutely brilliant. Ta-ta. Oh, I never did believe smoothies can taste so good. Wow. Have you tasted it?
No, I haven't touched it.
I'm not going to tell you what's there.
Okay, that's your business.
When you taste it, you probably realize. No, you wouldn't. You could never guess. If you do guess, I tell you straight up, if you guess what's in there, and I'm going to give you 3 opportunities. If you guess what's in there, I'm going to honestly give you $100.
Okay, good. Because I need money to buy my phone.
Yeah, I'm honestly going to give you, if you can guess what's in there, tell me the ingredients, and I give you $100. Straight up. I ain't no mama guy this morning. Straight up. Let me see what's happening.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Lord, they here too? I ain't see him. No. Okay. Okay.
I think there is papaya.
No. And there's
Well, I
nothing
feel
in
like-
Grenada called papaya, eh? Pawpaw.
Pawpaw.
Right.
Well, I die already.
Oh, you can go ahead, continue guessing.
Sea moss.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm getting bored. Bored. What?
Something has seeds.
Something as what?
Seeds.
Seeds.
Sauce up.
No.
Is that pumpkin?
No.
Well, I don't know. I ain't getting that $100 at all.
Pumpkin? No.
I know there's sea moss.
But yeah, there is.
I know there's sea moss. There is not beet in there because it's not red.
Roger Hill, good morning.
So there is sea moss. There is something yellow though.
Yellow.
It's not pawpaw. It's not pumpkin. Doesn't taste like mango.
No.
Carrots.
Yeah. Carrots is there.
There's carrots. Something has a seed in there though.
Seed. No. No seeds.
Listen, I don't know what they know this.
You want to know?
Yes.
Okay, so there's sea moss, carrot, ginger,
Ah, that's a burning effect.
ginger,
Yeah.
and ripe plantain.
Well, you know I didn't guess in that. No one knew. You know that was out the door completely.
I know. So I ain't afraid to put that $100 there, matter. Put that $100 there, and I know you ain't guessing that. You would never. If you guess that, there's something wrong. So yeah. Seeds. I don't know where you get the seed. The seed effect could be coming from because I didn't do the CMOS. It could be coming from that because I didn't blend it into liquefied state kinda. I want you to kind of eat the CMOS because it's raw, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's raw. I think Pat is going today,
Going
Or she
where?
back?
I thought Todd gone back in your place already.
Oh, Pat, they still man. But I think she's going today. Bye bye, Pat. Have a nice trip. I wonder if it's today. Anyway.
Today's Glenroy's funeral.
Who's Glenroy?
The bus conductor that passed away. He used to conduct on Red Pax bus. This guy.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we have another big funeral on
Thursday.
Thursday.
I keep trying to remember. So was it today? I was like, no, Glenroy's today, and the other one is the 10th.
Yeah, the
I
10th.
remember.
Thursday.
Yeah.
And then cricket starts on the 10th too. Cricket starts on the 10th. So I think the first test starts in how you call the place? Darren Sammy Stadium in St. Lucia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the first test between West Indies and South Africa. Yeah, that starts on Thursday. We are hoping to bring you live cricket here on Real FM Radio. It is a big challenge for us right now to bring the cricket because it costs for the entire tour. It is something like I think they brought it now to $8,000 US for the entire tour. That translates into like $20,000, 21 thereabouts. You see, 3 it's 24. No, so it'd be about $23,000. Is it?
Oh, that.
Hmm?
About that.
Round about there. So we're still looking for sponsorship so as to be able to bring the cricket to folks. Yeah.
Tomorrow, Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
the Prime Minister is having another media engagement.
Oh yeah?
Yes.
Andrew there too?
No.
Oh, seriously.
I'm guessing it's Calistra's turn.
Yeah, Callistra. If she accepted.
If she, yes, providing that she did accept. So,
Provided.
as
Somebody please tell us who is. Does anybody know who can tell us who is going to be the persons who are going to ask the hard questions tomorrow? Hard questions.
hallelujah. No comment on the situation at hand.
No, I'm waiting.
I'm gonna ask the hard questions. I don't know.
No, well, I want to know who are the persons lined up for tomorrow's interview with the Prime Minister.
I got you.
And we have, before the Prime Minister, it's like, you must have a, how do you call it? An opening act. So our opening act is
Minister Stewart.
Minister Stewart, Kindra, or Tyrion Stewart. And I tell you what, we've got, anybody puts out that story tomorrow, we're suing them.
What story?
There's going to be a story out tomorrow. Anybody puts it out tomorrow, we're suing them. Because you know what?
Why?
We will be the only entity that will have that story.
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Story is that?
It's a big story. It's gigantinormous. You know that word? It's a big story, big story tomorrow. We're gonna put it out first heard here on Real FM. Oh, and something tomorrow, we're going to be linking with Sisters. So they'll join us for that
Interview.
that discussion. Girl, we didn't do interview. Them people are doing interview in town. We're having a discussion with the minister. It promises to be nice. I had a conversation with her yesterday. She called, and I told her exactly what I wanted out of the interview, and she said, "Okay, fine, we're good." But she did say to me, well, I want to answer, I want to do a little thing on Carriacou P. Martinique. I said, okay, fine, I'll give you that opportunity to have, some discourse on that. But we're going to start this interview with the very first question. What do you think it's going to be? And I promise you.
Who is Kendra Maturin Stewart?
I'm waiting on somebody to give me the first question for hold on. What the Lord of mercy, did I not save this thing? Lord of mercy. I didn't save the thing, Anyway, worry not. I can think again. But yeah, I wonder, what do you think should be my very first question to Kendra? You or listeners, what do you think the first question to Kendra should be?
It normally would be, how is the family?
Hey, Nabi, got me the fruit now, I got that beer for you.
Ronaldin? I know.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
And good morning to you, Joan.
It's going to be a very emotional funeral. And a very crowded one at that, and not everybody is fully vaccinated, so yeah. I'm just playing. Everybody wear y'all mask. I know it's gonna be a big funeral, but my mom is going, so.
Good morning to Caroline, good morning to Keith Sylvan, Lennox, good morning, Bathway Atlanta, good morning, Yolin Smith, Joan Randolin, good morning to every single one of you. And there's hoping that you're having a wonderful Tuesday morning. Shirley Ann in Union, good morning. Rose, Christopher, all right. And Ministry of Agriculture, why I mean that just bothering people? Yo. I'm waiting for the first question,
I told you, how is the family? This is normally how the questions go in the discussions. How is the family? How is mom doing? Yeah.
But the first real, thing question, after you've gone past the pleasantries, what do you think the first question should be? I'm asking.
I don't know.
What would you want to know? Okay.
Who is Kendra Maturin Stewart outside of politics?
Politics?
Politics.
No, you have to be very professional, Come on. Tricks are for kids, silly rabbit.
I know, I think some tricks in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, who is Kendra Maturin Stewart? Outside of her political life, who is she? Well, I don't know. Goodbye. Don't ask me no questions again. Robert is late. Is this what's happening?
I don't know if he's coming.
Well, Robert
Let me
should
check my
send a
phone.
message.
Let me check my phone. He's probably outside.
Locked out.
No, I see no messages here from him. Who is Kendra? I know I'm waiting, people. Hey, people, I'm waiting on you too. You have an opportunity to. Wouldn't it be nice to say, hey, my question was the first question that was asked? Yeah, it'd be nice. Come on. What do you think the first question should be? Yeah, that's the big question from me. What do you think the first question to Kendra should be? All right, here we go now. In my phone.
Well done.
Not a message, people asking me questions. Yeah. Let me just put my phone on silent so it will not disturb me. So, aren't you going to say anything, Nabila?
I gave my question already.
That's not a
You
question.
shake your head, no, left, right, no. So, you want to know who's your first boyfriend? Who was your first boyfriend? Where did you attend school?
Who was your first boyfriend? I can't ask a woman that. Are you crazy?
Where did you attend school?
Caracol.
What school in Caracol? Really? Caracol. Oh.
No, Bartwina, she's in Caracol. I can't ask her those questions, Bartwin. Alright, nah, Yvonne. Can't answer that question. Nah, Yvonne. You ain't have me there. But I can't believe. It's like people ain't listening. I've X, man. You know what? I just going on me on this. So this morning, I'll just leave and just go.
Okay.
I want to show you a picture. Here. Remember what I was telling you yesterday? Take a look. Take a look.
Hey, somebody take a photo?
No, I did.
Hey.
Your first question, tell us a little bit about yourself. No! Come on, people, we can do better than that.
Why am I doing Friday?
So you see what I'm telling you? Eh?
Yeah.
You see what I'm telling you, man? This is crazy. Look at this, huh?
That's his vehicle?
That's it, he's finally stopped.
Hey, and he go quiet there? Damn.
Anyway, if I said no, I ain't asking that question, you can't ask me why not. Hey, what happened to this person? Alright, let me see what Caroline's saying. Your first question, tell us a little bit about yourself and then Carol. Like really? Somebody saying to me, Andre, did you know that Kindra and Nimrod are first cousins? How that could be? Two sisters' children?
Okay. I need some breadsticks.
Anyway,
I think
y'all are not being very, y'all are not being very
Cooperative this
cooperative
morning.
this morning.
My question is, who is Kendra Mathurin Stewart outside of politics? That's my question. Duh. Who is she? Who's the mom Kendra? The wife Kendra?
Now you kind of come into my thing. Because remember, I don't want to focus on the political side.
Exactly.
And I said that yesterday. I don't want to focus on the political side. I want to focus on Kindra, the lady, Kindra, the mom, Kindra, Kindra, the wife.
Exactly.
The politics will come.
Kendra the lawyer.
Kindra the lawyer. Where's that Kindra gone? Is that Kindra still there? Kindra the lawyer. You know, how do you practice that which you spent so much money achieving? Do you still use it? Do you understand? That kind of a thing. You know, what's your favorite book as a child growing up? Do you like Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew and Famous Five and Secret Seven? Do you like those books? Did you read them? Or did you read Matt Boland books like me? Do you understand?
No, I don't understand, but okay.
But you get me?
Yes.
Alright. But what's your favorite color, Kendra? Is it blue?
No,
You know?
it's
Do you like carnival?
green. Of course, she loves carnival.
Did you ever think that one day probably you will sing
No,
on a carnival stage?
no.
So, Kendra, recently we realized that your family had a bit of a problem in that your son was not doing too well. How is your son now? Do you have to go back for medical checks? Is he out of the woods? That kind of a thing. Come on, let's make this thing humanistic now. Don't need any politics. Oh, did I say that? Sorry. But I guess you guys understand. Oh, Glenn Charles! He touched base this morning, Abby.
Well, look at that.
Glenn Charles, my soldier. Got you, Glenn. What's up? What's up?
Coming out of the woods.
Yeah, Glenn, come on. Good morning. How you doing? Good morning, Mr. Whatever your name is. Who you be?
Good morning.
Oh, him. Oh, hi. Good morning, sir. Let me see if you're going to get selected. That'll be one of the questions. That could be one of the questions, but definitely that ain't the first question. Of course. Hold on, before you go, I need to tell you something, bro. The next time you do that, anytime I hear you call again, if you ever practice that again, anytime I do something I realize you call it, I'm gonna cut you off. That which you just did. Don't you dare compare me with Odette. Don't ever mention me and Odette in the same breath. Yeah, Ray's fine. Ray's wonderful. No. It is not proper to say that. It's not proper to say that Ray and I have become friends. It's just simple to say that, hey, Ray did a wonderful thing, and I compliment him for that. And he's right now, he's on a pedestal there for me. He's there. Anybody touches Ray, I'm gonna deal with them. Anybody. Yeah, he stepped in. Ray's a shutter right now. JK stuff. Alright. Don't mention me with that again, boy. Crazy. Mention me with that. The man's getting mad. Yeah. I'm still waiting. Somebody has to have a bomb question that does not have anything to do with politics that we can ask Kindred. The first question first question out the block. And look at it this way, friends. I don't have it as yet. I don't have it as it. I was preparing last night, and for whatever reason, I did not save it, so everything is gone. So I still need that first question. What is it going to be? Or better still, what is a must-ask question? Oh, look at Miss Moffitt on the phone over there.
I put my questions out there already.
Where are the questions?
Who is Kendra? Who is the mom Kendra? Lawyer Kendra? Who is wife Kendra? Duh. Have you not been listening?
Harold Douglas says, what are your biggest surprises since entering politics? Kinda, Harold, but nah. Harold didn't say that team question, or I'm doing say. Stephen Simon said, what? Ask how is life? Well, duh.
How is life?
Come on, Nabila. You're not
my
being any,
questions and them out there already, you know.
you're not being any fun.
No, what am I supposed to ask?
Here's Maxine. She's gonna be a lot more fun. Good morning, Maxine.
No.
How are you? I want you to be some real fun for me. Can you sit there, please?
Highly unlikely. But
Yeah.
good luck.
I agree.
You agree?
Highly unlikely.
Highly unlikely. I am going to have an interview with Kendra Material Stewart tomorrow morning, God's will. It's the first time anybody from Real FM will be interviewing her. What do you think should be the first question? Da, 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 da.
Well, I will ask her.
Oh, hold on. Let's get you sorted out there. Huh?
I will ask her. Seeing that the great elderly mother has passed, what is like filling his shoes? I would want to know. Is she fulfilling everything or more than him?
We're not talking politics.
Oh my God. He said, what the first question? I didn't know.
Sorry, we didn't mention that. Sorry, it was not mentioned.
But that was that's the first question.
Politics is going to be a minute thing, and it's definitely not going to be at the front.
Okay. Let me go to that woman.
Wagwan popcorn.
Ah! Honestly, I don't know. Honestly. I don't know side check her, but I see one which I defend that one in the beard. But I honestly don't know who that's got.
I just got something here. Bella, you need to hear this one, yeah?
So I could leave.
No.
Yeah.
What you were saying?
I said, I didn't mean to side check her, but I see one red fighting with trying to fight that one up there.
But it probably gone again.
For money.
Oh, okay. She gone again.
The warden takes you money?
No.
She won money from the warden? That girl or?
Precisely. It's all guy.
Ivan?
But and
She
everyone
should take
will
all
be
his
like,
money.
The same thing I say, I want to beat you up and take all your money.
Yeah, bye. Here's what. You see this translation thing that the Facebook gives you when you're doing programs like this, and it gives you a translation? That's not good.
No.
I just said Ray is a shutter, and it says Ray is a shut up. I'm telling you, this thing is not good. This thing is not good. I think we should get Dugo to disable it. Can it be disabled?
I think so. He probably has a way. Dugo always has a way.
Yeah, he has a way. Disable this thing. What? Your manager is a good thing your manager there? Jeez, you, me, Mary, and Joseph. Raise that shut up, Ray.
That's good.
What was your biggest benefit from the COVID lockdown?
Benefit. Do we have benefit from COVID?
Well,
Well, I got to spend some time indoors with my family, although, I had various meetings to attend. I was still at home and not at the office. Some questions up there. What else?
but I really wanted to, I'm going to take all these ideas and see what I come up with. But I believe it's going to be a fun time
Great.
with the lady.
Good.
It's really, it's 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. We will take a break and be right back. Oh,
Raise a shut up.
really, I shut up.
Oh my. Yeah, Maxine freeze this silly.
could my mic be on? Oh, you can hear me on? Are you hearing me? Eh? My mic was not on?
No. Yeah.
So where? Well, mic leaking?
I don't know. Maybe the computer. Clever, so you all went one way. Okay, this is bad.
No.
There's something on the PC.
See if you get that. They didn't.
They heard what they was not supposed to hear to begin.
The yawn went worldwide. That's good. Something went
Viral.
wrong. Sounds as if you are doing construction work in the studio. Therefore, behave yourself now, man. And what is Claire saying there now? We are no longer hearing or seeing you. Well,
All things work out for the greater good.
that's the greatest. And no, folks, we did not have our mics on. We really didn't have our mics on. It is, our engineer went into the computer from his home and sought to fix something. I don't know what happened. He just got the microphone working in a different way. Lord help us.
Lord graciously help us. Because trust me, normally,
You folks,
I'll be making a
I
piece
tell
of
you.
hypocrite.
I tell you folks something. You don't know what you missed or you what?
Yeah.
Normally, what Navi and I will be saying when the mics go off in studio, what Navi and I will be saying will be out of this world. I'm telling you.
Watch. Everything happens for the greater good. There is a God. He sees and he knows.
What?
Trust it. Wow. Yeah. I didn't even want to talk again.
What? Folks, I'm telling you honestly, I'm afraid to talk now. I'm afraid to talk now because, Lord have mercy.
Don't go, no, don't go. That one is sliding at all.
Dugo.
No.
Dugo, no. No, Dugo, you crazy? You can't do that? Watch. Hold on here, man. Dugo, you could get fired for that. What? I can't believe. Nabila, you didn't have nothing to tell me this morning, yeah?
Watch. You.
And again, folks, I'll say to y'all who just joined us back in the live, no, we did not forget our mics on.
Oh, Max was not
Our
on.
mics are off.
It was whatever was done to the computer or trying to fix the visuals this morning.
This morning, yeah.
That is basically what brought our in-studio conversation outside of the mics going viral. Your yawn going viral.
My yawn went viral. Depo what? Yawn. What, that go viral now? We papi. Should we fire the tall guy?
Just
I am thinking, no, that tall guy sabotage us.
I didn't have nothing to say. You see, probably as I was looking at something on the phone, that's why I didn't have nothing to say. But if I came upon some, Lord, that would not have been good enough. Wow. Yeah. Lord see and you know.
The Lord must know. Listen, I tell you folks, you guys don't know how I feel right now. I really don't feel to talk.
I don't either.
I'm scared.
I feel exposed.
This was dangerous. And I don't know is it still happening? Nabi, we won't know.
I don't know. Let me see.
We can't know. No, we can't know.
Let me see. But we could know, you know.
No.
Are they hearing you? Okay, so here's what. Turn off our mics and let's talk.
No, we can't know.
Turn off our mics and let's talk.
But I hope.
I'm still afraid to talk.
Wow. I hope.
But it's back to how it should be.
I hope your manager said, by all means, don't say anything bad while you're in studio. Wow.
But we don't necessarily say anything bad. Let me clear this up. Put on my mic. My mic on?
Yeah, mic is on.
Let me clear it up. We don't necessarily say bad things, but I'll probably be telling him about a personal thing. My personal thing might just get out there when it was really not meant to be out there. So
Yeah, we might just say Hardline didn't come home early last night.
But he-
Oh, Highland lying on the chair and he's sleeping. You know, that's it.
something along that lines, but
Or maybe a little bit worse.
probably. More than likely, I'll be.
Wow.
And my personal issues, when I speak about my personal things, I just have a lot of foul things to say. So, wow.
You might just say keep your personal things in. No, well then we cannot be us. We have to be us. You know, we can't.
This is how we share some things on air and then we share some things off air.
Off air.
But apparently on air and off air is the same now. I'm frozen again.
Yeah, I see you frozen, Miguel. Better stay frozen.
But wow. Imagine if you had to take a business phone call.
Yeah.
Lord.
Imagine.
I wonder if the carpenter has left his
I don't know.
his parish already. I
don't
think I want something from his parish, but he's so tingy when he's ready with himself. I'm afraid to speak.
No, but people don't understand what just happened because I'm usually a blabbermouth when I'm in here.
If
And my daughter could step in here and I probably tell her a couple of things that folks would not want to hear or should not hear, and that could have happened. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't think your carpenter is understand. The mics were off. It's not that look at what your carpenter, your manager says there. Take a line from the carpenter's book. But what you switch off the thing for?
we have no it go come on. It done putting us in trouble already.
Yeah.
No speaking unless you're absolutely sure. Oh, the
The
mics were off.
The mics were definitely off. It's just that Dugo went into the computer from home and he tinkered with something. Oh,
I don't know if it's the webcam mic that got picked
No,
up, if it's the computer mic that got picked up, but our mics itself, it
They're
was
off.
off. They were off.
No, this one has rattled me. Trust me.
Were you rattled?
I'm rattled.
Ay, ay, ay.
No. This is not funny.
My business
Really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent. Perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines. Yet suitable for your hand wash. Soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness. Keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents: soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Dr. Chaitan again, international social skill consultant, reminding you that we should stop every form of sexual violence here in the beautiful island of Grenada.
And me say no make them take advantage of you.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most. Your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We're also providing Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Get high making money moves with the NLA's new Aces High Scratch game with 4 chances to win. Beat the dealer's card to win the prize shown. Reveal an A symbol. And just like that, you are automatically a winner. Scratch away to win the top prize of $10,000. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Treat yourself from head to toe with A1 hair, skin, and beauty products from Sarah's Hair and Beauty Supply Store, located on Ben Jones Street in Grenville, close to the New Testament Church. Want to achieve that classy Instagram model look? Come visit us at Sarah's Beauty Salon. We offer expression, pre-stripped, and antibacterial braids, forelocks, jerry curl, deep wave, yaki weave. Knit front wigs are also available, both synthetic and human hair. Of course, we offer a collection of extensions, Brazilian 100% human hair and Peruvian 100% virgin Remy. We provide our customers with the finest nail care products, eyelashes, do-rags, razors, shaving products, and weaving needles to keep you stylish and popping. Visit Sarah's Hair and Beauty Supply Store today, and remember, we treat our customers with the lowest prices nationwide and raging discounts store-wide. Sarah's Hair and Beauty Supply Store, where all your beauty wishes will most certainly be granted.
I'm Shadell Naya Compton of Belmont Estate, and I've worked in the tourism industry in Grenada for 20 years, and I just love what I do. When COVID-19 halted business and I had to close my doors, it was so painful. Loss of income, loss of guests, loss of staff. Today, there's light again because of the COVID-19 vaccine. I listened to the scientists and to my trusted friends in the medical profession. I took the vaccine to get back to work and back to life. And because I care for myself and for each of you, I am only one. But together, we can get there.
Hi, I'm Constable Tussis Callis of the Community Relations Department. I'm just reminding you that the maximum penalty for rape is 30 years.
Me say no make them take advantage of you.
Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk? Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk?
It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5, www.hotmic. Issue, yeah, real hot mic. Okay. Oh, Nabi, no, she had to step out because she has something coming up at 9 o'clock. So I more than likely be here for the next half an hour. Well, not half an hour, 25 minutes or so. I'll be here on my own. If she steps back, I don't know. But she has an interview this morning with the people from the Child Protection Authority. Yeah. That interview should be at 9 o'clock. I think it's 9 until 9:30. I'm not sure. Yeah. She's out there. She would yeah, so she would take you for that half an hour. She'll tell me how long it's gonna be. I don't know. But I'm still rattled, and you guys don't understand the feeling of this. It's not a nice feeling. It's not knowingly that anything that you said would have been heard. And sometimes broadcasters say nasty things. Oh, so Nabia said the interview will be 20 minutes or so. So that would start around about 9:05. That's immediately after the news. And I am in a position that I don't even know what to do now. Two things compound the AC this morning. One, Robert didn't turn up. That's one. And two, with the hot mic issue, I'm just blown out of the world. You know?
When you're moving, which direction you're going, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk? Where you go? Where you walk? What you say? When you talk?
In your search for happiness, you gotta leave a little room for loneliness. More things could happen all of a sudden before you realize it's only a disguise. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. With what you do and how you're doing it. If you do, when you're doing it, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful, careful.
So yeah, oh, you saw me on the phone. Yeah, the live people will see me on the phone, and that was me reaching out there to my brother Robert, and he will explain to you next week when he's here. Next week, God's will, when he's here, he would explain to you what happened this morning. I'd leave him to explain that. But the important thing is that he is alive and well, so he'd explain to you next. No, he's not sick. He's not sick or anything like that. But he'll explain to you. I think that he is the best person to explain to you what transpired this morning, hence the reason why he was not able to make it with us. 23 minutes until the 9 o'clock hour, that's our time. And some or the other, there was something that I needed to raise. Something that I needed to raise. It's a question about your country. I thought about it last night, and I thought to myself, well, maybe if I get the opportunity, I'd raise it this morning, not this morning, on one of these mornings, but now that I have the opportunity, the next 20 minutes or so, where would you like to see your country 10 years from now? What is something that you would like to see happen in Grenada between now and the next 10 years? Depo, where are you? Usually come up with some magic things. Morning, Jawanda. Depo, where would you like to see Grenada 10 years from now? Spiceman, I have not seen you this morning, but Harold Douglas, you're there. Carol Houston, you're also there. Stokes, you're there too. Joseph, you're there. Meaning Claire, yeah, you're there. Where would you like to see your country 10 years from now? Morning, you there?
Hi, good morning. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, I just been listening to you and hear that question, and I will love to participate in it.
I would love for you to.
My biggest issue, I would like to see in 10 years that we change the productivity level in school. Right now, 70% of our children that exit secondary school cannot meet the minimum requirement. They cannot pass English language and mathematics and get 5 subjects. I believe if we take the corrective action, we could change that within 5 to 10 years. And that, I believe, can happen. I would like to see that within the next 10 years, we have music is taught in every primary school. It is not expensive because we can use the instrument we can afford, like the shell, the drum, the guitar. We can have music in every primary school. Over 200 years now, the people in education recognize that if a child learns music, it is easier for the child to learn maths. And the child tend to, I think it might be easier to discipline that child. Because I don't know if it's because you're listening to all these different notes and coordination, but that is a known fact. I would like to see Spanish be taught in primary school. We cannot look at our relationship with Cuba, Latin America, Venezuela. Irrespective of what government that come, that relationship would continue. And our children would have the competitive edge if they can speak Spanish in primary school. You don't have to bother with exams. Just teach them to communicate. And I don't want to stay more, but groups in our community, the groups in our community have died out. And I would like to see a resurgence of these groups in our community.
I would have expected you to touch on transportation, because that is so very alarmingly out of whack.
These issues are so easy to handle, and it don't take much. So normally I go after those issues that have serious, because of our mental attitude. The infrastructure is there for all these things to take place. But because we need to change our mentality.
Would you like to see health insurance in full swing in 10 years from now?
Well, the health insurance is minor, and I'll tell you why. Most of the public officers already have health insurance. And I could go I have been to the hospital on 2 occasions. One, to correct an injury, a damaged finger. And another time to deal with a hernia. And I didn't pay 1 cent. I went back in the hospital again because I got a cut on my knee while in agriculture. And I didn't pay 1 cent. I have a niece that spent 3 months in the hospital. She had some obstetrics problem, and she didn't pay 1 cent. You could go to the medical station and get free medical care, and you could go in the hospital and get free medical care. So as far as I am concerned, the service provided here in the hospital is very good. What we need is increased productivity. That when we go to the medical station, the doctor comes on time and he delivers. You remember Grace Duncan begging the doctor to spend 3 hours in the medical station way back when. So the infrastructure is there, but the management is the issue. But I would like to see government put a 20-year ban on anybody who they give education after secondary school. Ban them, to put them on a ban for 20 years. If they have to leave the country to function in another country, they must get the permission. And if they do postgraduate, chop up the ban. You cannot be educating your people and exporting it. You will always be in a rudimentary state.
All right. Thank you very much for your contribution. Great. Real 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Okay, good morning to Oswald Darbo. Pele, what's up? The caller left out Steel Band. Yeah, I believe he left out Steel Band, Pele. Peck Edwards did a fantastic job in that regard, Steel Band in schools. Most definitely. Steel Band was left out there. But I think it's a brilliant thing to say that music should be taught in schools. Another caller. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
And good morning to Nebula and to the rest of Grenada.
Mm-hmm.
I tend to support a lot of what the gentleman said concerning the educational part and so. But I also would like to see a better structured agriculture take off in Grenada. There is enough empty lands and unoccupied lands that we can put under agriculture. And we all our biggest problem is to find markets for most of what can be grown. And there are a lot of things that could be grown that can find market for. And I think we need to streamline and straighten up those things. So I will hope between now and the next 10 years that we see a more meaningful area under agriculture productively. And I think it could be done. Too much lands are abundant in Grenada, right? We hear a lot of talk often about the meat industry, pigs and chickens and cows and whatnot, and we're not seeing enough development for them. For instance, they had do some work on the abattoir. It remained there now. The abattoir in St. George's and in Maribor, a lot of money have been spent on making that new abattoir, and to me, enough use is not being made of it. So we need to, when we spend money on these things, we need to see more production coming from them.
Cliff, I want to challenge you here a bit. You speak of more use should be made of the abattoir at Maribor. But isn't that the same place that's supplying that they do meat for Grenville and for St. George's also? And these are the two major markets?
I'm not sure of what stage it is at now, but if that is so,
that is so.
Okay, we're still not using the abattoir in Tongue that was refurnished. A lot of work was done there, and just recently.
I think that what they're doing is getting to a stage where they can sell because there'll be no killing there again.
Yes, we know that, but you remember that they recently had used, not recently, but a few years now, 3 or 4 years, they had used a container to make a makeshift, and to date, all the money that was spent on the abattoir down there, to me, by the time they're ready to go back there to sell meat there, you'll have to do same amount of work there again.
But I don't know. I'll have to do a double check on that one. But I'm saying, but you spoke about the abattoir at Maribor.
Yeah, well,
and I was saying to you that it is functioning because that's where the meat comes from to get to the meat market in Grenville, and that's where the meat comes from to get to the meat market in St. George's. So it is functioning.
Okay, I'm not doubting that. I know they had some problems some time ago, so I'm not doubting that it's functioning, but I'm saying that we need to see a more streamlined and better function of them. I'm not certain of what stage it was. It is now, but we know that there was some problem. And I'm saying that a lot of money have been spent on the one in St. George's to refurnish, and I'm not certain that proper use is made of it. To me, a lot of money spent, and you hear people tell you there's nothing going in agriculture, a lot of money spent, but we're not seeing that movement up. So between now and the next 10 years, I will want to see a better drive into agriculture and make sure that we can find markets for what can be exported or what can be marketed. And that's why enough is made out of that. what can be marketed and exported, we're not seeing enough move out of that.
Okay, got you. Thank you. Real 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. The question, big question is for the next 10 minutes or so is, where would you like to see Grenada 10 years from now? What's your ideas? You know, Anthony Boson did a paper. I must get a copy of it. He gave me one, and I know I misplaced that. And it was St. Patrick's 10 years in 2010 or something like that. I must ask him if he has done a revised version of that, because we way gone past 2010. We're now 2021, so you could probably do St. Patrick's 2031, that kind of thing. What's your problem?
Yeah, come back. What are you talking about?
Oh, you come back?
Yes. My guest is already outside.
That's nice.
Yes. The tall guy is outside. The tall guy.
What do you say? What is he saying now?
He said something about the sound card.
So it has nothing to do with the computer. Anyway, let me not do
This is
because
what the tall guy says, and the tall guy knows what he's about. Okay, so this is
the tall guy could die.
I told him we're gonna kill him already.
The tall guy can die.
I told him that we would murder him.
Not murder, he will just die.
Okay, well, fair enough.
I couldn't believe that.
Yes.
This thing sung like, when will I see you again, you know?
What? Seriously?
Yeah, it was like, when will I see you again? Are you crazy? I'm trying to find a song by Young Sung. Can you come and help me here?
Sure. What's the name of it?
Okay, I think I found it. But okay, fine.
Michelle's coming on hot mic too.
You hot micing too?
Yes.
So you didn't realize the mic on? Okay. Go ahead, man.
She hot mic.
Today's hot mic day. Today is hot mic day. I'm looking for a song by Young Sung. Come and help me find that song.
I thought you said you found it.
No. Come on now, stop that now.
Sorry, I need to listen. I need to.
No. I have the mic on, so I know I have the mic on. Hold on there, Miss Charles. I'll come to you in a minute. Can you come and help me? Yeah. No. Can you come on? Today's not a day for work. Yeah.
There's no postcard.
But duh, we knew that. The Prime Minister has a thingy this morning. Happy birthday by Young Song. A meeting of the upper house this morning? Oh, so, huh? From 10 o'clock. So no postcard? You just got the email. There's smart people down there.
I have the lady outside. Oh, for 10. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Yeah, she's gone. Did you see Young Sung? Yeah, Young Sung. Darius guy? You can't spell song. Song is spelled with an S, not a D.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging you. It's your hands. Yeah. Where is it? Yeah. There you go. That's it.
Ouch.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, let me take this opportunity to say good morning to you, Evelyn Barry. How are you? Haven't heard from you in a while. It was nice hearing from you this morning. And, folks, yeah, Roslyn Barry, who's Evelyn's sister, is celebrating her birthday today. Roslyn is in New York, and greetings are coming to her from her mom, Emma, and her father, Donald. Siblings, Evelyn, Donnelly, and Charlene. Brothers, Antonio and Anthony. That's the twins. Son, Rosin. Is that Rosim? Yeah. Daughter-in-law. Wow, Hannah. Niece, Carly, and the rest of the family. All right. Well, here's hoping, girl, that you have a wonderful day today on your birthday. And I promise, the next time I'm in New York, I'm gonna buy you ice cream. All right. So here's happy birthday to you, and here's hoping that you live to see many, many more birthdays to come. And Mom, I understand that you're in New York. Thanks for keeping me out of the loop. Yeah, it's your special day, girl. Happy birthday to you once again. Here's Young Song to sing it for you 10 minutes before 9.
I
from uptown, friends from downtown, everybody coming around. Wearing all the fancy clothes, looking good from head to toes. Eating, drinking, chatting, dancing, smoking, getting high. Come on, baby, the night is yours, let's take it to the sky. It's your birthday, baby. We're gonna celebrate tonight. Oh, yeah. Come on. Happy birthday, baby. We're gonna make you feel alright. Huh. Come on, baby. It's your night tonight. You know I love you. We gonna have a nice time. You're a blessing, sweetie. Wow. Oh, yeah. Ha. You look so sweet tonight. Oh. If dancing is your pleasure, baby, let's get on the floor. Age is just a number, that's how the saying goes. Don't let no one tell you too old to boogie down. Come on, baby, grab your friend, let's go and have some fun. It's your birthday, baby. We're gonna celebrate tonight. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, baby. We're gonna make you feel alright. Come on, baby. Clap your hands with me. It's your birthday, baby. We're gonna celebrate tonight. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, baby. We're gonna make you feel alright. Come on. Sing it with me, baby. Come on. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Sing it. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Oh, yeah. It's your birthday, baby. We're gonna celebrate tonight. Come on. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday.
So that special greeting went out there to Rosalind Barry inside of New York City, celebrating her birthday today. Here's hoping that many, many more birthdays to come. And I promise next time I come into New York, ice cream. Dougal, this is not a joke. This is definitely not a joke. Brethren, you almost cost me to lose my job this morning.
Oh my gosh, if you
What?
if you are going to tell me some kind of, I was looking for the same left on that line this morning. When they say what we were at.
Yeah, but
I would have known that
No.
it's picking up the sound through
The computer?
speaker, yeah. It's through the mic on the computer there. That's why when you cut off the mic, people still hearing you because you're picking up the sound through the mic on the computer.
Yeah, well, you did it.
We did it. You say, okay.
Yeah, you did it.
It came back to normal.
Because I shut it down.
So you come back
I
to the
shut.
sound
I believe. Where do I find out? Tell me where do I go?
Yeah, go.
Here.
Yeah.
And
It's you. The second, go back.
okay, back
Yeah, the second thing on top of.
on top.
Yeah, the second one.
Here.
Yeah, good back.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, back.
Watch. First time I see a computer shut down so fast.
Tugo. Yo, shut up. That's a worst.
Now you couldn't hear any call because the system is picking up the sound card.
Mister.
You see, take notes and listen accordingly.
Man.
Imagine.
I tremble in a virgin.
You're a little piece of hypocrite now.
Look, you got so bad.
Out the door.
Oh. Wow.
Yep.
Yo, Dugo supposed to be being like, you know.
Like regular mornings when I'm telling you.
Anyway, it's all's well that ends well. Yes. All's well that ends well. I tell you, the yawn go viral. The yawn go viral. But I thought it was coming from these.
We thought it was from the
From
webcams.
I disabled the mics and on
You disabled the mic on the cams. So it's coming from here.
That fast computer.
That fast computer. If it'll throw you outside, yeah? Damn.
Anyways.
All right. The guy is supposed to be here today. Do you know that? The carpenter. The carpenter said he was coming, so we have to keep our fingers crossed that the carpenter comes today. Nabi has an interview at 9:05.
Yes.
That should last up until about 9:30.
Yeah, they're about. Yeah.
They're thereabouts. So, your guests, are they going to be virtual?
I have one in studio and I have one via phone.
Via phone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, let me just get out of here and let you set yourself in. Friends, it was nice being with you with all the hiccups that Dougal caused this morning. Yeah. All the hiccups that Dougal caused because you want me to get fired. Yeah. But nonetheless, it was a beautiful morning. Take care of yourselves. God bless you. And catch you again tomorrow morning, God's will. Remember, tomorrow morning, it's Wednesday. And we should be having Kendra Mature and Stewart. And then following that will be interview with the Prime Minister. He would have some journalists with him. I hope he has Callister with him.
It's her turn.
Is that done?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. We've got news. Stay with us.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
Welcome to the latest news update as produced by Triple N. Details when we get back.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices. Or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Hello and welcome back locally. The Ministry of Education on Monday, 7th June, launched its Value-Based Education Project. In the region, PM Rowley says Trinidad and Tobago must keep developing its energy sector.
This country needs to maximize our energy resources so that we can survive economically. This from Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley as he gave the keynote address at the opening of the Trinidad and Tobago Energy Conference on Monday.
Trinidad and Tobago still has considerable resources in the ground to be utilized, and it is imperative that we continue to develop these resources or face their sterilization. The year-end 2018 oil audit put our proved oil reserves at just over 220 million barrels and unrisked prospective resources at 3.2 billion barrels.
Prime Minister Rowley added that natural gas has a role to play in sustainable development, an area that Trinidad and Tobago is poised to take advantage of.
According to the Gas Exporting Countries Forum, the GECF Global Gas Outlook for 2050, energy demand is expected to grow by 24% by this year, 2050. Natural gas is expected to be the only hydrocarbon resource to increase its share of the global energy mix, increasing from 23 to 28% in 2050.
The opening of the three-day virtual energy conference included speeches from the President of Suriname and the Prime Minister of Jamaica and a presentation by Minister of Energy and Energy Industries, Stuart Young.
Around the globe, Burkina Faso vows a sweep after deadly militant attack.
Burkina Faso's Prime Minister on Monday visited the village of Solhan in the country's north, where 160 people were killed by militants last week. Christophe Dabire also checked on the recuperating survivors and vowed that the attackers would be found. We have fought against terrorism for some time now. We have won victories, but each time new challenges are born and appear. And the situation in Solhan poses a new challenge for us. Despite all the efforts that we have made on the military, security, social and development levels, we have experienced this massive attack. The survivors recounted their horror before the government delegation visiting from Ouagadougou as frustration grew at President Roch Marc Kabore's failure to stop the attacks. The government has imposed a ban on motorbikes in the north. The population must engage with us to ensure that the enrollment of our young people stops, that our young people stay in their country to work for the economic and social development of this country, so that we can share the fruits of this development. It is not good that we let these kids go. They will enlist in terror groups, and it is they who will return to their villages to sow terror and desolation in their own families. For 5 years, Burkina Faso's ill-equipped and under-trained army has been struggling to stem a militant insurgency linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State group, often arriving late or not responding at all.
And in sports, Kevin Durant scored 32 points in 3 quarters to help the Brooklyn Nets cruise to an emphatic 125-86 victory over the Milwaukee Bucks and take a 2-0 lead in their best-of-7 Eastern Conference semifinal series. The Nets, without James Harden, who had a tight hamstring, led by 49 points in the fourth quarter, the victory of their 5th double-digit win of the postseason. This ends the latest news update from Triple N. Thank you for listening.
Triple N. Informative, entertaining, and first. Every hour on the hour.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, inset screens and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
By now, you should know that the early bird catches the worm. So, what are you waiting for? Put wings to your feet and head to your nearest scratch seller. For every quick sevens scratch ticket you buy at $2, the NLA gives you 7 chances at winning as much as $7,000. Scratch the entire play area for your 7 chances at revealing as much sevens and win the corresponding prizes. Win easy with Scratch. Must be 18 or older to play.
Me say no make them take advantage of you. Nah, 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 yeah. Young girl going to school, yeah.
This is Real 91.9, 91.5, www.drealfmgrenada.com. And of course, as you guys would have heard before, Mr. Donald would have indicated that I would be speaking with someone from the Child Protection Authority. Actually, I have 2 persons I will be speaking to. I have Miss Janelle Hamlet in studio and Miss Noana Joseph John, I believe it is, on the phone. So good morning to you.
Good morning, Nabi, and good morning to the Real family.
Miss John?
Hi, good morning to you and also to all the listeners.
All right, thank you. Great. So you guys are here. Well, you're here. And you're virtual. From the Child Protection Authority. I don't think most people have grasped the idea of what exactly is the Child Protection Authority. So can you briefly tell us what the Child Protection Authority is all about?
That's a great way to start the conversation. So simply put, the Child Protection Authority is the statutory body mandated by law to respond to all reported cases of child abuse and neglect here in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. We offer a range of services ranging from case management all the way down to counseling. And here this morning, we want to speak particularly to our foster care service, which is provided through the Alternative Care Unit. Hence the reason why Ms. Loana Joseph John is here with us, because she is an adoption officer. Now, the Alternative Care Unit basically is in charge of the foster care service, all adoption services offered here in Grenada, and also the placement of children in residential facilities where the need arises. So this morning we're going to be speaking about our foster care drive, which is the provision of a family setting for children who cannot live with their parents based on incidences of child abuse and neglect. I just want to share some statistics up front to lead into discussion. Currently, we have more than 200 children in state care, right? That's divided between residential care, children that reside in facilities, institutionalized children, and then you also have children who are currently residing with foster carers, right? So the total number is over 200 for now. At present, we have, and Ms. John could confirm that we have close to 70 or just a little over 70 carers in terms of foster care. And these carers have already children in their care. Some may have one, some may have more than two children in care. And hence the reason why we need additional carers for children who enter into the system. The Alternative Care Unit can tell you that almost on a weekly basis, there are children who become in need of care in terms of foster placement. You can do the residential placement, but that's not the optimal for us. We want, when a child has to be removed from their family setting, that the best option would be to place them with another family. Even if it's first their family members, which we would call kinship care, placing a child in the care of their blood relatives. If blood relatives are not available or able to care for that child, then our next best option would be foster care, which is the placement of the children with certified foster carers by the Child Protection Authority.
Okay.
So I'm not sure if Ms. John wants to add. This is her area of expertise. So Ms. John, am I right?
Yes, Ms. Hamlet, you are basically on the ball. I would also like to add that for a foster carer, we have a specific age range as well. You would have to be between the ages of 21 to 70. You would also have to have a number of things be completed before being a foster carer. I'm not too sure if I'm jumping the gun.
You can go right ahead, because that was one of my questions. What are the requirements to become a foster parent?
Right. So basically, there is an assessment that has to be completed. That's where we come into the home. There is a specific form that has to be filled. We go through that. If you have additional persons living in the home, we also would have to have a thorough investigation done with that individual as well, or individuals in the home. We will have to do a community check. And lastly, you would have to submit a police record. Upon doing that, the documents will be reviewed by our management team, and there and only then the persons would know whether or not it's approved or denied.
Okay, you mentioned a specific form, and is that form available only through your offices?
Yes, only through Child Protection Authority, and it's not one to be given to the applicant. We would have to work with the applicant with the form.
Okay. Question, does it cost to adopt a child?
Well, we're speaking about foster care, so let me put you over to the adoption officer. That's a whole different topic, Navi. Where are you going? We're talking foster care.
Well, fostering, it does not cost a thing. Well, just maybe the police record, right? It doesn't cost a thing to be a foster carer. However, adoption, on the other hand, there is fees attached to the adoption aspect of it.
Okay, so have there been any instances whereby foster parents currently here in Grenada have adopted children?
Yes, we have numerous cases. Even as we speak, there are persons who are currently foster care, and they are submitting documents to be the official or legal adoptive parents of the child at their home.
Okay. What is the age limit for the children in foster care at present?
We have children, in foster care, we have children between the ages of 0 to 17.
17. So what happens after 17?
After 17, because remember, it's Child Protection Authority, right? We cater for children. So between the ages of 17 and 18, we would have to have a transitional plan to get the children out of the system so that they could be independent. They can be able to work on their own.
Okay, so there is a transitioning phase that occurs.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
I just want to stick in here the types of foster care because the listeners may be interested and their time frame or their availability may be a bit different to someone else. So there are basically 3 types of foster care, or let's say duration of foster care. There's the emergency placement, where the carer would be expected to provide care for up to 1 week. So it can be anything from a day to a week, and that person needs to be always like almost on standby. So that's the person you would go to, like for instance, 2 or 3 in the morning, you have to make a removal, the child needs to be in a safe place. That person is always available to say, hey, I could take that child, and they could hold that child up to a week while the Child Protection Authority tries to find a suitable placement for that child, either with a family member or with an available certified foster care provider. There's also the short-term care, which is provided up to a few months. Right? And then you have the long-term care that can go into years. For instance, if that situation is not resolved and the resolution is not forthcoming, that child could remain in care for several years, maybe even up to the point where that family adopts the child, as Ms. John indicated, or that family assists the child to get into that early adulthood type of life. So those are the 3 duration periods for foster care, and we need carers. We need to increase our pool of carers for all those categories, be it emergency, be it short-term, be it long-term. If you're listening and you think you can give your time in any of those categories provided, please contact the Child Protection Authority.
Okay. Has there been any instances where a child was placed back into the home where, let's say, the abuse or the neglect would have taken place?
Okay, Ms. John could speak to that.
Could you repeat the question, please?
So I was asking whether there has been instances where a child was placed back into the home where the abuse or neglect would have taken place.
We always try or work towards reunification, right? Whenever a child is removed from the home and is placed in foster care or residential care, as I said, reunification is the first step. And if the perpetrator is the parent or the mother or the father or so, then we know right off the bat there is some intervention that has to take place. For instance, the court might recommend counseling for a duration of time, maybe for 6 months. If the parent goes through that, it's not successful, we do our follow-ups, we do our monitoring, and yes, the child would be able to be placed back in the environment. Only when intervention is taking place, that's the only how the child will be placed back into the home. We have circumstances where the perpetrators are not within the home, right? Maybe an uncle was living within the same dwelling area, and there is family yard, and the uncle maybe was in that same vicinity, and let's say he abused one of the child, and we had to remove that child. If the uncle is removed from that environment, yes, the child will be placed back. We have numerous cases where children are placed back within the home after abuse. But as I said, after the intervention is done.
Okay.
Can I jump in?
Sure, go ahead.
Yes. So, still speaking speaking to people who are interested in foster care, you may be wondering, well, who qualifies? Yes, between 21 and 70, but what else? The Child Protection Authority is looking for a wide array of people in terms of who can provide care. So you may say, okay, I'm single, maybe I don't qualify. You can be single, you can be married, you can own your home, you can be renting, you could be someone who is childless, you can be someone who has children. We're looking for a wide array, even in terms of your religious background. We're looking for a wide array because we need a pool to choose from when it comes to providing the right match, right? You want to be able to match or fit a child into a family where that child would be comfortable. Imagine a child is of a different religious persuasion to the family that they're placed in. Now you could imagine that level of discomfort for the child and the family when it comes to worship styles, etc. So even those things as religion plays an important part in finding that right gel for the family so that they can go forward and that child could feel included, and that family can be exactly what the term is, that foster family for that child. So it doesn't matter your status. Once you meet the other requirements from the Child Protection Authority, we'll be happy to work with you to provide that loving environment for the children. Now, as a foster carer, you may say, well, what would I have to do? Basically, be a parent to that child. You know, just let that child feel that love and support that is necessary. Remember, the children are coming to you, for lack of a better term, broken. Yes, they would have experienced abuse and neglect, and there are consequences, or there are manifestations that may come out of that may not be pleasant. And so we need, and that's why training also is part of the preparation for the foster care, because they need to be prepared. This child is coming to you and they may have certain behavioral issues. It's not because the child is bad. It's because they've been through situations and they're acting out in a certain way. Now you, as a foster carer, you need to be understanding of that and try to work with the child, help them to resolve their issues better, probably express themselves better. As a foster carer, you would also be required to teach that child life skills, yes, as you would do your own child. How to, make it on your own, how to probably, if they're of age, how to prepare a meal, how to, get your room tidy, teach them responsibilities and so on. Because even if you have that child temporarily, you are making an impact in their lives and you need to make a positive impact. So you'd be able to do that for that child. Be involved in family activities, create memories for that child, help that child to maybe keep a journal or keep an album or something, so that when they look back at their childhood, they won't feel like, I've been moving from my home to a foster care, I have no memories, etc. You are helping to shape that child's life, and that's why it's so important for people who are applying to be willing to undergo constant training and to work with the support of the social workers. That's another thing. They would be obtaining support from the Child Protection Authority in terms of the social worker. So the carer would have a social worker that they can get support from. The child as well would have their own social worker that will be able to check up on them, ensure that everything is going okay. And also the Child Protection Authority gives a small stipend that goes directly towards the upkeep of the child. Now, foster care is not a form of income. It's not employment as it is in the bigger countries. Yeah. It's really a labor of love. It's really you saying, I have the time, I'm willing, I have the space, and I really want to make a difference in a child's life. And therefore, I volunteer myself to do this work, and we work along with you.
Okay. You mentioned training of the fosters. How long is that training for?
The last training we had was a 2-day training and retreat, and it touched on all the topics that would be relevant to the carer in terms of what is foster care, why is it needed, what can I expect, how do I react when disappointments occur. For instance, if a child has behavioral issues, how do I treat with that, what support do I get from the Child Protection Authority, what's expected of me, what do I expect of the authority, etc. And they also get to meet and mingle with other carers, exchange information in terms of their contact number. Maybe they could have a little support group and they could rely on each other to just encourage each other in the work that they're doing. So it's something that happens annually. Unfortunately, we were not able to have one last year because we were in lockdown and so forth. But this year things are building back up, so hopefully maybe observing all the COVID-19 protocols, we'll be able to have such a training again.
Okay. You also mentioned a social worker that does visits. How often are these visits conducted?
Okay, so Ms. John can speak to that.
Right, so the visits are conducted on a weekly basis. We don't only go into the homes, but we would go to the schools, we would go into the community, any entity that has direct contact with the child, we would do our monitoring and follow-ups to those mediums on a weekly basis.
Okay. All right. And what has the feedback been from the public since you've started this foster care recruitment drive?
Well, for the current one, we haven't started getting that influx of interest as yet because we are really starting the drive in earnest on Friday. Yes, there are several activities that comprise that drive, and that drive is a 12-month drive. So we began in June, and we're going to culminate coming June, right? So we have a series of activities that we plan to implement every month. We began with the media, and I must say this is our first time in studio at Real, so we hope that we will have lots of other opportunities to come on. But so we have the media campaigns, which we're doing around the island on our different media, throughout our different media platforms. We are going to be distributing foster care material at key locations, whether the doctor's office or the hairdressing salon, anywhere where we have a number of people around, we're going to be leaving information so that they can collect. But in terms of meeting people face to face, we're going to be doing the pop-up booths, which the first one is on Friday at the Foodland establishment on Lagoon Road. We're going to be there from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're going to have a booth there with information, application forms, etc. And we're going to be engaging people, as they make their way into or out of the supermarket, just telling them about foster care and so forth. And hopefully we can get some direct feedback there as to whether they're interested or if they know somebody of the sort. And we plan to do those pop-ups at different locations. Yes. At Surtees, we want to be at the bus terminal. We are looking at, tentatively, we're looking at the 14th of July, I believe, if my calendar serves me right. Yes, so we're looking at July to be at the bus terminus also with a similar activity. We want to do the same at Grenville bus terminus. We want to be at the ministerial complex, at the financial complex, at the Esplanade Mall, at the Spiceland Mall. So we want to do that around the island to engage people. And then afterwards, after we are finished with the pop-up booths, then we want to get into a more structured activity, such as the community walkabouts and meetups. So we will book an area, let's say a community center, invite a certain amount of people there because we still have to observe the COVID protocols. And then we'll have a presentation type activity where we present on the information. We have testimonials from carers and so on. And you'll still have that interaction in terms of questions and answers from those interested. So the whole aim of this activity is to really get people to know what foster care is, to know that they can foster. The theme for our drive is you can foster, right? Because you just can't do it in terms of what your qualifications, and once you pass the requirements, you can, with the help of the Child Protection Authority, you can. And on every Fridays, we also have what we call Foster Care Fridays. Across our social media platforms, we post information about foster care that you can read and you can share with others. So that's just some of the activities that comprise the drive that, as I said, began or begins in June and ends or culminates next June. And we're hoping that out of it we can get an increase in interest and qualification for foster carers, so that when it is that we have to remove children from the care of their parents, we have trained and qualified carers that can provide that service while that reunification efforts are being made.
Okay.
If I may
go ahead.
add a comment.
Yes.
Our first pop-up booth is scheduled for Friday, this Friday the 10th, I want to believe is the date, of June, this Friday. And its location is at Foodland, Lagoon Road, St. George's. So we're encouraging the public to stop by, to pop up. We have a number of brochures. We have a lot of information about foster caring, or you could go about foster caring, tips, advice. So pop up, sure, so that we can give you the relevant information.
Definitely. All right, great. My final question for you. Let's say a child was placed in foster care due to a parent not being able to adequately take care of them or so. how do they transition from the foster care back into the home placement?
Okay, that's right down Ms. John's alley.
Right. So as I said, intervention. What usually happens, right, is that we work with the parents. If there is a need, let's say the reason why the child it was removed was because let's say parents was neglectful. There's lack of money. The child was not going to school. We tap into our resources. We work with the Ministry of Social Development to see how they can assist. If counseling is needed, we would render the service. We would also work with the child for a duration of time, 3 to 6 months, and then the child would be gradually reintegrated back to the family. We would have our visits. We would do the weekend visits. We would do the day visits, and then we would allow the child to be placed back to the home.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. So, contact information. I'm pretty sure everybody's waiting. What is the contact?
Yes. So, before we go into contact, I just want to let the public know that the Child Protection Authority, our office, are Gladstone Road. Those are the St. George's and Grenville locations. We will be moving over to the Bailey's building, the 3rd and 4th floors. That entrance is the H.A. Blaze Street. And so anyone who needs to contact the Child Protection Authority at present, while we are in that transition mode, should call the numbers 435-0293 or 435-2696. For emergencies, the number is 5336990. That is our 24/7 line where our duty officers are. And in the event that you cannot remember that number in the heat of the moment, 911 is always the next best number to call so that the information can get to us. So that's the first thing I want to establish. Also, for more information on foster care, you can call the 435-0293 number. But if you want access to our Foster Care Friday information and so forth, and the other information that we post on our social media pages, then you can go to our Facebook page, which is Child Protection Grenada, our Twitter, CPA Grenada, our Instagram is Child Protection Grenada. So either way, once you go into those platforms and you type Child Protection Authority Grenada, we should pop up, and that information is available to you. If you want to email us, you can email us at info@cpagrenada.org. So that is info@CPA Grenada, one word, no space, .org. And you can make your request there and make your appointments or ask to speak to whoever it is, and your information will be transferred to the person, or we will get in contact with you, as the case may be.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much for coming in today and providing us with this wonderful information. I learned a lot. And of course, guys, let's not forget on Friday, June 11, the Child Protection Authority will be at the Foodland, that's the shopping center?
Yes.
At Lagoon Road, with their first pop-up shop, making you or getting you informed as it relates to foster care. Right. So thank you so much, Miss Hamlet, and thank you so much, Miss John.
Thank you for having us.
Not a problem.
All right, take care. Bye.
Me say no make them take advantage of you. Nah, 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 yeah. Young